Hello students, my name is Ina and I'm conducting a webinar on the topic causative form or construction, have something done. Usually this topic is taught inside of the topic passive voice, so this webinar is more for intermediate and higher students, like upper and advanced students. I will tell you how we create this construction, when we use it, and we will have a little bit of practice. So first of all, let's look at the topic. I will write here causative form, or we can also write have or get something done. In different books, it's written in different way. That's why I'm writing you two different ways. This construction, have or get something done, causative form, we use when we want to express that we hired a professional to do a job for us, or something bad, something unfortunate happened to us. We will focus on usage of this construction a little bit later. First of all, I would like to look with you at the formation, how we create this construction. So, form. I will write you a big formula and after that a short one. First of all, we use subject. Subject. Subject, it's a person. It's always a person who receives a service. That means that somebody does for us something, and we are this person who receives this first service, who gets this service. We don't do anything, we just pay for it. Or except receives, who experienced something bad, let's say. Experiences something bad, some mishap, something unfortunate. I'll write bad. It's shorter. This is our big subject. After subject, we use have or get. And I'm sure you will be surprised, but this construction can be used in absolutely any tense. Present perfect, perfect continuous, any tense. After that, we need to use object. What is our object? Object, this is actually what is passive. I will write you an example and you will see. And at the end, we use past participle. Past participle, this is verb with the ending ed or third form of irregular verb. Let's look at the example. I is subject. Have is have. After that, object, my hair. And what happens to my hair? Cut. I have my hair cut every month. It means that every month I go to the hairdresser and she cuts my hair. If I don't use this construction, if I say just I cut my hair, it means that I take scissors, sit in front of the mirror and cut my hair looking at the mirror, not going to the hairdresser. That's why this construction is quite important, that the person can understand whether you do it or somebody else does it for you. I would like now with you to look at different forms of this construction. This is our present simple. I will write you different forms that you will understand how to create it. If we want to use past simple, we say, I had my hair cut. Cut is irregular verb. We say cut, cut, cut. Future simple. I will have my haircut. So nothing changed, only have, had, will have. When we got with your continuous form, at the moment somebody calls me and I tell him, I'm sorry, I'm having my haircut. Can you call me back a little bit later? Past continuous. I was having my haircut when my mom called me. And future continuous. I will be having my haircut. The same we can use for get. I will not write it, but I'm sure you can understand this. I get my haircut. I got my haircut. I will get my haircut. I'm getting my haircut. I was getting my haircut. I will be getting my haircut. Let's move on to perfect. Okay. I have had my haircut. I had. So one more time, we change only have. If you know tenses, I'm sure it will be not very difficult for you. And future, I will have had my haircut. Again, nothing changes, only our have changes in tenses. I have to warn you that get is not used in perfect tenses because it can be confused with construction have got, like I've got a dog. And that's why it's we will not use it. Also, I would like to look with you at construction with modal verbs. For example, I must have my haircut. So we just use modal verb, and after this construction in the infinitive form, we don't change have. And with the going to, I'm going to have, I hope you can see well, my haircut. I'm going to have my haircut. This is the construction and how we create it. Let's look at usage when we use this construction. We have here with the usage. This was form, and now we will have usage. I'll get another marker because this one is just dying. Just a sec. As I said, the first usage which we typically prefer to use this construction is when we want to describe a service that somebody performed for us. So the first one is service. For example, I've just had my car repaired. I've just had my car repaired. This is present perfect, and that means that I went to some garage, paid money there, and the guys repaired my car. One more example. I'm having my teeth. I'm having my teeth checked. At the moment, I went to the dentist and she's checking my teeth. Another example, this is, as I said, is when something bad happens, some mishap, some unfortunate actions. I will write here bad things. For example, they've had their car stolen. Oh my God, they had their car stolen. Not very unpleasant thing. Or he had his bike broken. Usually these things happened not because of us. As you remember, it's causative form. It's a cause, like somebody did it and that's why we have it. Like somebody checked my teeth, sorry, and now I have it. Somebody repaired my car and now I have it. Somebody stole my car and now I don't have it. Or somebody broke my bike and now I don't have it. That's the reason why we use this construction. I would like to read you maybe more examples. For example, I will have my room cleaned tomorrow. That means that a cleaning lady will come and she will clean it. Or as I said, I had my teeth checked. That means that I went to the dentist and she checked and she said, oh my God, like everything must be repaired. And I was quite upset about that. Let's look at the examples when we don't use this construction. I already explained you about cut my hair. Let's look about cleaning the room. I will clean my room tomorrow. It means that I will do it, not the cleaning lady. Or I checked my teeth yesterday. Again, I did it by myself. I opened my mouth, looked inside and said, oh, everything is okay. Why the dentist thinks that I should have my teeth repaired? One more thing that I would like to pay attention to. Typically, we use have something done, but sometimes we use get something done. And I would like you to pay attention when we use this construction, get something done. The rules that I explained you, they work for both, for get and for have. But get has also special usage. First of all, the first usage, get, is informal. It is more formal. It is less formal than have. For example, I get my room painted every 4 years. You can say I have my room painted, but get is less formal, more informal. The second one, when something is difficult. Difficult to do. After many months of trying, he finally got his article published. Like he applied his article to different agencies, but nobody wanted to publish him. But then finally he got his article published. To describe when something happened by accident. And this was a quite unpleasant accident. This is what I have already explained you. My luggage got stolen somewhere at the airport, or my luggage had, no, I had my luggage stolen. Sorry. Okay. The other rules are the same, except one more, in imperative mode. Yes. I mean orders. For example, we say, get your hair cut, or get your room cleaned, or get your car repaired, or get your car washed. And in this case, we use this construction as an order, as an imperative mode. Let's look at some sentences where we will need to use this construction. I will be back at the end of the webinar. All right. So let's look. Causative form or have get something done. We need to decide whether the sentence in each pair have the same meaning. I will read you and we will decide together. I've just been to the hairdresser's. What do you think? I have just cut my hair. I have just cut my hair at the hairdresser's. What do you think? The sentences are different because if the same, we would write, I have just had my hair cut. So I've just been to the hairdresser. That means that I had my hair cut, but I've just cut my hair. That means that I did it by myself. Someone is painting our house at the moment. It's a service. We are painting our house at the moment. There is no service. We are doing it by ourselves. So the same, it is different. The same would be we are having our house painted. The dentist is going to take out 2 of my teeth tomorrow. I'm having 2 teeth taken out tomorrow. This is the same meaning. The dentist is going to do it, and I'm having 2 teeth taken out tomorrow by my dentist, you can even say. The teacher made us all tidy up. We were made to tidy up by the teacher. It's the same one. The car is thought to have been stolen by joyriders. Joyriders are thought to have stolen the car. It's the same sentence. Just a minute, I'll ask someone to wrap this for you. Just a minute, I will have to wrap this up for you. It's different because the same, it will be, I will have this wrapped for you. I will have someone wrap this for you. And the last part, the car hasn't been serviced for a long time. We haven't had the car serviced for a long time. It's the same sentence. They are coming to put in a new water heater next week. We are putting a new water heater next week. It's different because in first somebody is doing it and in the second we are doing it. So we are having a new water heater put in next week. And the last one, a qualified electrician checked the wiring. We had checked the wiring with a qualified electrician. It is different because the same one we had the wiring checked. Not we did it by ourselves, but somebody did it for us. Let's look at the next one. We have pictures and we have to decide whether we need to use this construction or not. For example, the first one, Ben is cleaning the windows and Ben is having the windows repaired. Cleaned. Sorry, why repaired? I changed the places. Sorry, it must be cleaned. So in this case, of course, we can see that he is doing it by himself, and that will be a answer, correct one. Peter is repairing his television, or Peter is having his television repaired. We can see there is a TV master who is doing it. So for sure, we need to use the second one. Peter is having his television repaired. Maria is shortening her jacket. Maria is having her jacket shortened. If we look at the picture, we can see that there is a woman who is doing it for her. So that's for sure the second option. Melanie has filed her nails and Melanie has had her nails filed. As we can see, she's in a beauty parlor. That's definitely that somebody did it for her. That's why we use our construction. Mike is painting the door. Mike is having the door painting. You can see that he's doing it by himself, so this is the first option. Julie is piercing her ears. Julie is having her ears pierced. There is a woman who is doing it for her, so the second option. The next one, we have here with you sentences and we need to change them using our causative form. John will have someone bring him the post. John will have his post brought. Did Sheila ask the dressmaker to make her a dress? Did Sheila have her dress made? When will his photographs be developed? When will he have his photographs developed? The decorators are decorating Tim's house at the moment. Tim, it's a person who receives the service, is having his house decorated at the moment. Your car needs to be serviced. You need to have your car serviced. The gardener was pruning Bob's bushes. Bob was having his bushes pruned by cut. The manager had asked the secretary to book a room for him. The manager had had a room booked. The next one. I paid someone to fix my house. I paid someone to fix my house. Oops, sorry. So, I had the roof of my house fixed. Let's ask the porter to carry the luggage to the taxi. We will have our luggage carried to the taxi. Larry has got the plastic surgeon to remove his tattoo. Larry has had his tattoo removed. A nurse took her temperature, so she had her temperature taken. The makeup artist was applying the model's lipstick. The model was having her lips made up. Ask the cook to prepare vegetables. I want to have the vegetables prepared. Have you told the accountant to check the figures? Have you had the figures checked? Jim hates the teacher correcting his mistakes. Jim hates having his mistakes corrected. Did the beautician paint John's nails? Did John have her nails painted? He told the maid to serve breakfast in his room. He had his breakfast served in his room. Dad was late because the garage had been servicing his car. Dad was late because he had been having his car serviced. Past perfect continuous. Very nice. Pam is going to tell someone to repair the pipes. Pam is going to have the pipes repaired. My parents' house was burgled last Monday. Unfortunate event. My parents got their house burgled last Monday. He used to employ a chef who cooked his meals. He used to have his meals cooked. Does your mother ask for her shopping to be delivered to her house? Does your mother have her shopping delivered to her house? Did you pay an artist to paint a portrait of your family? Did you have a portrait of your family painted? Do you employ someone to clean your house? Do you have your house cleaned? And did you tell the tailor to make a suit for you? Did you have a suit made? The next one, we have here the situation. We need to rewrite them. Our house is small. We need to build an extension. What should we do? We should have an extension built. Liz at the beauty parlor. The beautician is painting her nails. What is she doing? She is having her nails painted. Wilf has written a novel and is going to be published. What is Wilf going to do? He is going to have his novel published. A jeweler has made a special wedding ring for Anne. What has Anne done? Anne has had a special wedding ring made. Present perfect. Simon's suits are all made by a tailor. What does Simon do? Simon has all his suits made by a tailor. They have been burgled 3 times. Putting in a burglar alarm would help. What should they do? They should have a burglar alarm put. Tina's boots have a hole in them. She can't wear them until they are mended. What should she have done? She should have had her boots mended. Sonia is going to the optician for an eye test tomorrow. What is she going to do? She's going to have her eyes tested tomorrow. And the last. Trevor has paid a technician to install his computer. What has he done? Trevor has had his computer installed. They had arranged for their house to be cleaned by the end of the week. Now it is clean. What had they done? They had had their house cleaned. The grass has grown too much. What should they have done? They should have had their grass cut. And the last one, his tooth was filled yesterday. What happened to him? He had his tooth filled yesterday. That's it. Let's make the conclusion. All right. The causative form is very important one when we want to express when some service has been provided for us, or when some mishap or unfortunate events happened. Please remember that first of all, we always use who receives this service, who got into unpleasant situation. After that, we use have in different tenses or get, then the object which was stolen, which was repaired, and then what was happened, what was done to this object. If you look different sitcoms such as Sex and the City or Friends or How I Met Your Mother or others, I'm sure if you watch them and pay attention to the usage of this construction, you will hear it a lot. Thank you for watching this webinar. I hope the information was useful for you. See you around, guys. Bye.